every time you have like the hand spike, I want to try to get 2-on-1. So make sure first you have like a good wrist control, and if you give the chance, as soon as you control this, try to make the best grip you can in the opposite hand. Right? I like to use this grip because I learned this since I was like a blue belt, purple belt. I realized I don't have a strong hand, so every time people will try to break this grip, people break my grip like from this, actually like, sorry, from this, every time people will break my grip, I also hurt my hand. Sometimes people is not that nice, sometimes people just put his knees on your hands like that. And then definitely if you don't have a strong hand, you're gonna hurt your hand. So that's why I started to do this type of grip. And from here, I started to realize to have a better control. After make the wrist, this, I'm gonna just put one hand on his elbow because no matter he pull his elbow, I'm gonna have this hand like control, you know, to give like a little bit more of like a security, like so he don't break my grip right away. And from this control, I want to just like a pull guard with this arm hold. You know, once I pull guard, I'm gonna make sure I have this control over here. Once I get this control over here, guys, I'm gonna just start to fight to don't let go. But a lot of the time, the guy feels like, all right, I'm in trouble. I really have to pull this arm out. You know, once you start to pull this arm out, that's the problem you're gonna have to deal with. You know what I mean? So I have this. Make this grip. Make the grip you want. The hand on control his elbow. So now I'm gonna sit, and then I'm gonna prepare like one foot on his hip. With this foot on his hip, I'm gonna go with one hand on his hip. And now I'm gonna stretch him up and make sure he don't have no control of his balance. You understand? So I can control him from anywhere I want. And from this control, I'm gonna just have the bottom leg, and then I'm gonna just keep the other leg. Like this. To go on top, don't go on top with your legs like stuck in the middle of his leg. I always like to free your leg and then get on top with like a good control. One more time. So I have this. I make like a good wrist control. Make the grip what I want. Get the hand on his elbow and sit with the foot on his hip. Make sure every time you sit or you pull guard, he don't have a grip made with this hand. So keep his hand away from you. And then go to the other hand on his ankle, stretch him out, and then now, if you really are balance, I'm going to just use the bottom leg to pull your legs up, and then get on top. Most of the moves I show you is like moves what I really like to do and practice. Sometimes that's why I understand about them, because that's moves I do every day when I train. And one of my favorite moves, you know what I mean, you're going to make that grip. Get his hand on his elbow, and then I'm gonna pull him to the ground. But he don't want to accept, you know what I mean? Every time I pull him, he's gonna just start to move back. He don't give this foot for me, you know what I mean? Maybe he give the other, but he don't give that one. And then once I feel I don't have this foot, I'm gonna like that. I can't just stay here because there's gonna be too much pressure. There's gonna be too much pressure to try to break this grip, you know what I mean? And then he's gonna feel like I have to break it. He has to break this grip. Start to pull back. You know what I mean? So if he pull back, I gotta follow him. Pull back. I gotta follow him because if I try to hold him, pull back, it's gonna be his whole weight against this grip. You understand? So every time he starts to pull back, I gotta follow him. I gotta follow. Keep pulling, keep pulling. Every time he pull back, I gotta just accept his pulling. You know what I mean? Because if I try to stop, I can't hold on. But in that time when he's pulling back, you know, I know I cannot just stay here forever. That's when you're gonna just try to keep behind his ankle. And once he falls, you let go, and then just control his ankle to get on top of it. So I have this, I control that. I pull, you don't give this leg. He starts to pull, Now my feet go behind his ankle and just push him back and try to get on top of it. Right?